How do you do, guys? I'm the Hound15. She's Star Gamer, and today we're playing some more Lego Fortnite. Lego my ego Fortnite. It's the dynamic duo. It's the two people you click on these streams and videos to see. We love Jacoby, we love Vamp, they awesome people. But it's the dream team. We do stupid stuff, we laugh at stuff, and we don't get angry at each other. I feel like you're one of the few people, honestly, that I cannot get angry at. Like, you've done goofy things, and I've gotten upset before. Like, not upset, but you can do your intro now. Hi, stream. Jacoby may be joining at some point. I don't want to say he is, guarantee that, and get anyone's hopes up. I generally don't know. Again, he's had a very hectic day. If he gets on, he gets on. If not, all my love goes to Jacoby and his girlfriend. I hope everything's alright. I hope everything's going to be alright. And I just want positivity in the chat today. It's kind of why, while Vamp has something going on, which is why he can't be here, at the same time, it's probably best that he isn't here. Because all it would take is him to, make some sort of joke about Jacoby not being here, and that would set me off. And then I'd be in a bad mood. I would be angry for the rest of the stream, and I don't want that. Because, we joke around with Jacoby a lot, and, we were kind of joking around with him last time on the Mindcast, because it was more, laid back, chill, kind of hectic, but, realistically, it's a very scary experience for both him and his girlfriend. I mean, this is life-altering thing. So I just want everybody to kind of keep that in mind. You know, positivity, good vibes. He's going through a lot. Where would Marble be? I guess one of these chests. I don't think you. Yeah. Oh, I'm just working on towards upgrading his village, giving his village another level. Nah, we might have to go mine for some marble. Which if we gotta do that, we gotta do that. I think we will. Okay. So where's that cave? North. I think it's that one right there. You need food? Okay. Oh boy. There you go. Actually, that is a fact. I was working on something. That's what I was working on. No. I'm sure I sounded like, no, that was that was all saliva. Yeah. What? Slapberries right here. We already have all 6. Raspberry's gonna be over here. I have 3, so I'm gonna need 1 more. So if you could drop me a single... Yeah, just drop me a single raspberry seed. Thank you. Yeah, now I just need fertilizer to build the garden plots. Because each garden plot is 2 soil and a fertilizer. I have enough soil. Yeah. Yeah, I was gonna say, soil's fairly decent to get a hold of. Yeah, I just figured I'd give you the raspberry since I had a decent chunk of slapberries. I can kind of use those as my primary food source for a little while. I'm regretting letting the chickens out of his house now. So, for those of you who didn't catch last week's Lego stream, basically all these chickens around here, Jacoby had in his house. He had led them into his house because in the desert biome, chickens don't naturally spawn. They spawn way over in the nearest like grassy area. He had to lead them over here. So I didn't know this and left the door open and all the chickens escaped. I just got enough fertilizer for this. I'll take it though. Cause I gotta build more for the chili, the pepper plants. Star, I have a question. If I ever get the Plants vs. Zombies console game, would you play that with me? Yeah, because I played that game. I played that game with my cousin. Why do I hear like Minecraft music? Or is that just... Huh? Yeah, that's weird. Anyway, if I could place this like one back too far, it is what it is. But my cousin played it a lot, and I was thinking about it. I saw somebody do a stream of it not that long ago, and I was like, you know what? If I ever get that game, that would be something really fun. Because I know there's like the co-op multiplayer, but isn't there also like a versus where we'd each have like AI, but we'd also be against each other? I don't remember. Is that like the first? Is that the shooter? Yeah. See, I don't remember ever doing like any of the tower defense stuff, but I do definitely remember. I do remember a lot of the shooter stuff. So I remember was it the corn guy had that like turret mode. Been that long, huh? Yeah. Yeah, it was a very fun game. Yeah. Yes, I remember playing it, like I said, with my cousin, and we always enjoyed playing it. I want to say it was that one. Cause like I said, it was kind of like a. I remember like a team deathmatch type game with like capture points, not like serious capture points. And I remember us playing like on the same team, but I also like think there was some way to get on the enemy to be against each other. But I don't remember if being against each other if you had AI teammates or not, or if it was pure 1v1. It may have been pure. Okay, because the one I played with him was on PlayStation. PS4, I want to say. I'm good now. Star, I may genuinely need your help. Let's just say I'm in a cave. You're fine, babe. I want to say it was Garden Warfare, though. Huzzah! So I know we played a lot of Modern Warfare 3, like the actual like Call of Duty game. So I want to say it was Garden Warfare 1 or 2. But again, like I said, I have no clue. I'd have to do a little looking, or I could even have Rogue Shadow ask one of our cousins who lived with the other cousin. I'm good now. No, I was dying. That cave is all wolves. There are no skeletons or spiders in that cave. It's literally all wolves. So when you go in that cave, you're just like I killed 4 or 5 wolves. Like I can actually look. I killed 4 wolves because I have 4 meat. Yeah. 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 Because again, that area is just all wolf. I think it's just heal charms. Alright, so it's 22 and I need 30, so I need 8? Yeah. My math. Oh, that's a fire. Thank you, Star, for lighting that. Then put it out. We didn't eat those turtles. We didn't stab those people. Star, how many pepper plants do I have placed down? Just one, right? It's just one. I only placed one. Because it's halfway in the ground. You're fine. Yeah? I have 9. Well, the raspberry plant, yeah, the raspberry plants should be getting grown. A what? I have no clue. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah. Yeah. So I did not know that because I knew the only way I knew to get seeds is from digging. I'm getting sand. Wait, did they change it? Can you not get soil from digging the desert anymore? Well, literally last stream I was digging in that exact same spot and was getting soil. This stream I'm getting sand. What the hell, Bobby? I don't like that. Okay, so grain mill gives you seeds? No, you're not. Alrighty. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. That. Doing the thing that Jacoby really wanted to be here when it was done. That was what I'm pretty sure that's what Jacoby was working on all last stream. I just went and did it without him. My bad. So Star, what are your opinions on rugs? Yeah. We own a very sweet and adorable rug. For the record, we call our dog London a rug because she'll lay on the floor and look like a rug. Oh yeah, they don't get to hear me. And my stream doesn't get to hear you. Oh, we both just... Yeah, if I buy anything in the item shop, I'll use this code, if I remember. I doubt it. I doubt I will. buy things from the item shop in the near future, though. Simply because I'm very forgetful, and my brain is that of a goldfish. I have the brain fish of a memory. You wanna go fishing? Have I ever shown you that? The you wanna go fish and duck? There's this like, it's either a duck or a goose. And it had its bill like broken. Like not, I don't think it had it broken. But it's got like a funky, like, I don't know how to describe it without like being very like insensitive. The duck's bill is like sideways. Like the top and the bottom aren't lined up. Like the bottom's like to the right. You know what I mean? Like, can you visualize that? Yeah. And the joke is it's that picture with the caption, "You wanna go fishing?" And get like a very like goofy, like disabled or differently abled person going, "You wanna go fishing?" And it's just, it's one of the funniest clips I've ever seen on the internet. And I've been on the internet for quite some time. I'm not trying to flex or anything. Just saying I have. I've been around a while. Oh, hi Star. You're dead. NASCAR! Woohoo! So do we not have our followers? Like, what happened to our followers? No. Yeah, because I had, who did I have? Beef Boss? Did I have Beef Man, or did I have... Yeah, Beef, and you had Peely. Because Jacoby took, Tomato Head. Peely was in Jacob's village. The one, like, a little bit away from our village. Yeah, the one up on the hill. You want your piece? Yeah. No. Are you cold IRL? I always forget I have a shield. Because I always have the torch out. Aw, dang it. This one? Right over here? Yeah, this was me. No, I haven't touched that one. Oh wait, no, I did open that one earlier. No, yeah, I opened that because I wanted to make sure that I had a bed in this server, like in case I died, because I couldn't remember if we had set up beds here or not. You don't. Because we came here, we assigned our spawn point here. Whenever we go back to that other village, we have to reassign our beds. Like, if we went all the way back to the other village, died there before we reassigned them, we'd respawn back here. Yeah, that's why Jacoby had us assign beds here, so that we could stay here and not keep going back to the other village. I'm 95% sure you do. But then again, I don't really want to find out. If you don't, then you go all the way back to the house. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say, I set a spawn point here because I did not want to have to make that 3,000 meter journey again. You had to make it twice. Yeah, because you got all the way here and then died. Like, immediately after getting here. And like, Jacoby went towards you, but I went and started that other village. That was like a small resting point between Jacoby's village here and then the other villages. Because it's like, it's still in the desert, but it's closer to the main villages. Yeah. Yeah, now we have a full farm with all four of our regrowable crops here in this village. Why did I not have a sword out? Oh, right, because I had to break that. So how are you looking on food? I can't harvest. Am I broken? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the server's just... So the server's breaking. That should not have happened. Star, are these grown for you? Like, are there berries on these? Oh, there it goes. No? Yeah, I've had that issue. I don't know. My character's hot. Nice. But anyway, yeah, how are you on food? Okay. I have 30, so do you want me to drop you some? Yeah. Well, once I get a steady stack of raspberries, like from where I'm harvesting, I'll give you literally any additional raspberries I harvest. Because that's kind of what I do, is I harvest till I have a stack, and then I just throw any additional into a chest. We just didn't have a fitty. Yeah, fitty. Oh boy. I don't even know like what to do. Started trying to slide. Yeah, I do it too. I don't know why they didn't. Like, I know why, because, like, the animations would be very hard to, like, code. You know what I mean? But like, at the same time, like, I really do wish sliding had been implemented in Lego. Because it would make movement a lot better. Because that is a lot of people's gripe. What are you laughing about? Oh, you pressed LT. Yeah, I keep forgetting that's what that is. I'm so glad I didn't press it earlier. And the good thing is we're not near water. Yeah, I was gonna say. Yeah. We've lost a lot of torches to water. You know, that's the thing. If we were to go back to the main village, we'd be able to, like, be fishing and stuff. Like, that's really the downside of being at this desert village. There's not water nearby that we can really go fish at. Well, it's not in every desert. Yeah. No, it's not. Which, like, that is neat that there is some variety when it comes to landscape in this game. But at the same time, like, this game trying to compete with something like Minecraft that has infinitely generating, like, landscape, you know, it's not really gonna... It's not really gonna hold up to that. Like, if I had to rank survival games I've ever played, right, I would put this above Ark Survival Evolved. Because there is that aspect of, you know, you can kind of make your own adventure, you can kind of build your own world, you know, you can kind of travel long distances and discover unique landscape, you know, unique rock formations and just that kind of stuff. Whereas with Ark, it's all of the Ark maps are pre-configured. You're kind of locked in to those landscape features. And then I would put Minecraft above Lego Fortnite. Simply because, you know, this game does have a lot of creativity. This has a lot of build your own adventure to it. But with Minecraft, you can do anything that your imagine allows you to do. Like, it really is the sky's the limit with Minecraft. Which is why, like, toy-wise, Lego and Minecraft go so well together. Because, like, with the toy Legos, you can do anything. You know, the sky's the limit. The world is yours to explore. But, like, with Lego Fortnite, there's not really that kind of aspect. You're kind of locked in to certain things. I definitely understand that it's simply because, like, this thing as a whole was not easy to code. This has probably been something they've been working on for a good chunk of time before they even announced it. So, you know, I'm definitely gonna... Like, I definitely give this game a lot of props. I would like to, at some point in the future, actually know, like, an exact, like, time frame concerning this game. Like, when work on the Lego mode actually started versus, you know, when it was released. Like, how long the developers actually had to make this whole thing. I think that would be awesome information to know for, like, literally people like me who kind of harp on this game mode and, like, complain. You know, having that of, like, yeah, this entire thing was made in 6 months. You know, if that's the case, this game mode is a lot more impressive. Whereas if this was something that they were working on for 2 entire years, like a Call of Duty game, then it's like, 2 years and this is what you gave us. You know, this is kind of my opinion. Like, and that's the thing with, like, a lot of games. Like, when you sit down and you play a game, you don't really know the time that went into making that game. The number of people that worked on that game, the budget that game had to be made with. You don't know all of this stuff when you're just playing a game. So, like, having that kind of knowledge... I didn't take fall damage there, weird. Like, having that knowledge of, like, yeah, this game's kind of unpolished, but at the same time, you know, this was done in 6 months with a crew of a couple 100 people, if even that. This was 10 dudes in a garage on laptops working for the last 6 months. That's impressive. I don't know, I couldn't make anything like this in that kind of a time frame. I would love to make my own game. Huh? No. Let me know. I'm digging. When you do the dig animation, it shuts the torch off. Like, it doesn't glow. Yeah. No, we do. You want me to show you where it's at? Let me place these down, and then I'll come do that. Come here. The crafting bench is right here. It's just upgraded. Yeah, it just kind of looks goofy because we've upgraded it past where I think we've upgraded at the other village. We're over on the other server. Alrighty. Now we just need more raspberry seeds. I'm under attack. You're fine. I fended them off. Oh, there's more of them. I don't know why I threw an axe. Or not an axe, of course. I wish you could throw axes in that game, that'd be really neat. Woohoo! Yeah! Just witnessed AI murder human. Or, I guess skeleton. The skeleton. Mm-hmm. Totally. Skeleton. Ah! Oh, he on it. He got a crossbow. Really? Ranged weapon? Yeah, was ranged weapon what you were thinking of? Whoops. The problem with the bow... See, I kept doing that with the crossbow when I first started playing, is I kept forgetting that there's no ADS. So I'd go to press LT to like try and ADS the crossbow, and then I'd like end up throwing a torch, and it's like, bruh. Game just did not like me for the longest time. Still doesn't like me, but it's getting there. But yeah, no, I just expanded the garden plots for each of the crop types by 2. So, if we get another raspberry seed, or another 2 raspberry seeds, we can grow that. And that way we have a little more of a farm here. So I do know, like, if you are taking heat damage, you'll be eating more. And I feel like the skeletons are stronger in the desert. They might not... Okay. Then they might generally be stronger in the desert. But I just know, like, we're eating food more often, I feel like. So, just having a little extra food capabilities here. Oh yeah, the desert wolves are are stronger. The sand crabs are weird. The boom crabs, because the desert has 2 separate crabs types. You know, that's neat. Alright, I have 45 raspberries, so I'm getting very, very close to being able to just give you raspberries whenever I find. Did you find a rainbow? I didn't know if you found it or I found it. Rainbow butterfly thingy. Okay. Well, I found it and I'm chasing it. I'm actively, like, marking where it's going. Where it's leading me. That way you have, like, an idea of where I'm at, slash where it's at, slash who he is. Boy, I cannot get up there. Oh, that's a wolf. Hello, wolf. I mean you no harm. Okay. Wolf, attack the human beings. Attack these villagers. Thank you, wolf. Did it actually? Last word was what? Oh no, I was fighting a wolf. Oh. Yeah, Jacoby. Yeah, Jacoby. Hi, Jacoby. There he is. Hola. Sorry about that, man. I was opening a chest. Or one of the rainbow chests. Well, you sent me the request. Like, I don't want to stop holding X. Because if I knew if I held the pause button, it would make me stop opening that chest, and they take so long to open. So I finished the farm, the garden here at the desert village. I actually expanded it a little. I added 2 extra plots for each of the types than what we have at the other village. So I kind of rationalized it as we're eating a little more at this village, because, you know, skeletons are a little stronger, everything's a little stronger, and also heat damage. Oh god. I'm gonna mute. I'll be back. Oh, I'm back. Oh, that hurt. I sneezed. I didn't feel like sneezing in everybody's ear, so I muted. You sound tired. Understandable. Yeah, my fault. Sorta. Yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, part of it was my fault, though, because I did keep you up till, like, 5-ish. Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's fun. Yeah. Yeah, so she was just kind of coming out of it. My eyeball. Can't remember who it was. I had a friend that had a C-section. And when they woke up from that, like, they were, like, literally trying to tear themselves open. Because it was just, like, such a weird, like, thing. They didn't even, like, realize what happened. Anastasia's... Yeah. 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 Yeah, that's just... At that point, I doubt her mom cared. Oh, okay. Dude, I have a clip to show you like when I'm over there, find the clip. This dude like broke his femur or whatever, and was like on laughing gas, but for some stupid reason, they like gave it to him to like where he could administer it to himself. Like he had the tube where he could like hold it and just take hits off of it. And this dude is just like hitting it like a vape, just like going in again and again and again on this thing. It's like, dude, you gonna die. Ugh. Yeah, see, I just like hospitals. I just like doctors in general. Oh. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I knew you had snapped me. I didn't know if you were snapping me on the drive there or the drive back, but I knew like when you sniped me. Yeah. Because I know you showed like the view out of the windshield. So I knew you had gone. Yeah. Yeah, that's why like when I was starting the stream, I was like, you know, if Jacoby joins, he joins. If not, you know, he had a lot going on today. I'm not really worried about it. And I was like, you know, it's kind of a good thing Vamp wasn't able to show up tonight because all it would have really taken is him mouthing off once, making a joke about you while you weren't here, and it would have set me off. Yeah. See, yeah. See, I wasn't even like concerned because like again, I didn't know if you were even gonna be popping in. So I was like more of like, dude, like I know what Jacob's going through right now. If Vamp were to hop in here and lip off, dude, I would go off on him, and then I would be having a very unhappy rest of the stream. So when I get angry, the anger stays longer than I'd like. I don't get angry and then let it go soon. When I put myself in a bad mood, it sticks around for a while. Okay. Oh. Star. You're gonna want to grab these quick before chicken gets to him. Sorry, Jacoby, that I keep leaving this open. It's just I've been using the chest in here. I upgraded the village while you're gone, also. Oh no, I know. No, I was talking about like, because I noticed you keep closing it like behind me. So, yeah. No, you're good, man. I was just letting you know why it kept being open, because like. Okay. We need flexwood rods, obsidian, and rough ruby. Obsidian and ruby is really going to be the problem because that requires me and you going into the lava cave. Yeah. Dude. I was telling Star this. We have Bruce goes back in the other village, but yeah. Yeah. No, also me and Star lost our followers for some reason. Like they're not here at this village with us. You have Tomato Head, but neither of us have followers. I don't know what happened. Yeah. Yeah. Who knows? I'm not real concerned about it. I was just letting you know that that was a thing that happened. Yeah. I'm taking flintlock wood. Flintlock wood! Well, I assigned him, I invited him to this village the first day of this village existing. That's why that joke was made. But, so I told Star about this. I'm gonna tell you about this, Jacoby, because it's aggravating me. And if I mention it, like, you don't know the context. So, I packed a few things already for going to your place. Like, I already packed my clothing and whatnot. So, I've shown you, like, how my knife and flashlight sit here on my table, right? And how I place my teacup against those to form, like, a corner. So my cup's not moving around. Well, they're packed up already. So I'm just constantly slamming my teacup into one of Star's stuffed animals. That stuffed animal, the Rottweiler stuffed animal that's on top of my jewelry box, I'm just shoving it into its tail, resulting in the cup condensating into that stuffed animal's tail. And it's bugging the hell out of me. Because it's like, all it would take is that cup to condensate just a little, get that stuffed animal's tail wet, and it would just, I mean, that could easily mold. Oh yeah, you can legitimately push the chest. What the hell? That is just... I don't... Why? Why is that a feature in this game? I think so. Okay. Okay. I was just super confused. I was like, why was that a... Yeah. See, me and, like, my auto run, because of the stick drift, I just keep running into it. Pushing it. But yeah, in your garage area, Jacoby, in your house, the far right chest is what I'm using for garden, like food and seeds. I was just letting you know what that chest was being used for. Yeah, no, you're good. I'm just saying, like, if you need food, like, that's where berries and stuff will be. Star, here's 4 more. Oh, I marked them after she picked them up, so now it's just... the marker's just there. Oh my god. Flintlock wood. Oh god. Weird. I wonder if the recent update kind of screwed up Lego. But I was telling Star, I was like, man, if we were at the other village, we could be fishing right now. Oh, there's a lake nearby? Yeah, there is a lake nearby. I forgot about that. Yeah, you know, yeah. Well, there's a, like, actual grassland lake very, very close. No, I'm not even talking about that one. I'm talking about the one just north of us. Yeah. I think that's the one Star just found. Yeah, so tomorrow, I never end up recording, so tomorrow I get to wake up, do my recording, start the upload, back in the house, pack up the Xbox, pack up the battery packs, pack up the 2 controllers, pack up the phone charger, pack up the earbuds, and then I'll be ready to go. Because I was gonna do it, but I didn't know what anyone else was doing, and I was gonna vacuum today. But I talked, like, Melissa wasn't feeling good, so I didn't want to, like, run the vacuum because it's, you know, loud. She's been getting earaches and stuff like that. So, and if I do it tomorrow, that saves me from getting home Sunday and having to do it literally just after I get home. I can wait till Monday or Tuesday to have to do it again. Oh, and I am going to bring a bottle of Benadryl with, just in case I do have any itch tags or anything like that. I just want to give you a heads up about that. It's like you didn't have to figure out if y'all had Benadryl there. I'm bringing a bottle with me. Yeah, I'll just bring the bottle with me. It's not a big deal. I already have it packed up. Yeah. Yeah, it's an unopened bottle, and Melissa just told me to bring the whole bottle because, like, she said, and I quote, "If you get caught with just the pills, you will get in worse trouble." And I was like, you know what? You're goddamn right. No, I have pills. I cannot do that. Oh god. We just have the three... We have the three forms of matter here. We have the three forms of matter here. We've got liquid, solid, and plasma. Gelatin. Gummy. The gummy. Is it like a gummy chewable, or is it like a chalk chewable? Cause like Pepto's a chalk like type chewable. I guess. So it's a mango flavor Mentos, so it's kind of like the Tums chewables, the Tums chews that Star's mom gave me when I came up here. That I have like 2 left. I actually like those. Like, that's the only thing that's ever actually helped me. Because I used to take Pepto, like the Pepto tablets, and they just did nothing. I like to bang on pans on top of chickens' heads. It went cock-a-doodle-doo. So I went to ring-a-ding-a-ding-a, ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. That's not racist, stream. I have Indian friends. I also regularly listen to Indian music. Was it, you'll know, if I played it right now, you know what it was. Jacoby. It's like the greatest Indian song of all time. I can't remember the name of it. Talking about Indian as in the continent. Yeah. See, I've never listened to Native American music. I've listened to African tribal music. And, Australian Aboriginal. The didgeridoo might. No, they're from Asia. Because it was the land bridge over the Bering Strait. But I mean, yeah, all life originated in Africa. That's the thing. This isn't evolution. This is not theory of evolution. This is not anti-Christian, nothing like that. If you look at it, Mesopotamia was in Africa. It was the first Well, again, the Garden of Eden theoretically could have been Mesopotamia, the first human civilization. But again, what I was trying to say is, brain. So, and Bill Nye explained this in a video once. How color works is it has to do with your distance, north and south. Star? Will you stand still? You know, it's basically how, and it's not race, it's skin color, it's pigment, it's tone. How it works is, the closer you are to the two poles, north and south, the whiter you will be. The closer you are to the equator, the darker you will be. Simply because of the sun's UV rays. The sun's UV rays are more direct year-round at the equator. And they're the least direct year-round at the two poles. So somebody, and it's not, you know, if you live a year in Spain, you're not gonna, you know, just change pigment. It's multiple lifetimes, it's generational. If I moved to Morocco, my grandson or great-grandson would have a darker pigment than I do, simply due to their skin color adapting to the sun's rays. Because the sun's rays are harmful to human skin. That's why you have sunburn, that's why you tan. But that tanning, over multiple generations, becomes pigment. It has to do with your melanin. So, skin color has nothing to do with your race, or where you're from, really. It has everything to do of where your family, your ancestors, your past generations were located in conjunction with the sun. That's why people from northern UK and the Scandinavian regions are pale with blonde hair. Simply put, they are closer, or they are further from the sun, they get less. Actually, no, it wouldn't be pale. Pale. Let's focus on the pale, not hair color. Hair color is other genetics. But skin color has everything to do with location, North Pole to South Pole. So yeah. So the theory is all human life started in Africa. From there, we as humans migrated north up through the Middle East to Jerusalem and Israel, the kingdom of Abraham. And then we went further north into Asia through China, up through Mongolia into Russia. And then from Russia, we crossed over into Alaska via a land bridge. And that's how we ended up here. The Native Americans ended up here in America. That land bridge would melt due to some sort of warming and strand the Native Americans here in America. After generations of living in America, their skin took on a more tan, almost red tone, far different from the native Europeans. And then thousands of, or hundreds if not thousands of years later, we Europeans came here to America and settled America and interbred with the natives, and as years have gone by, we, American citizens, have slowly developed, depending on where you live in America, have developed a more tan, borderline red skin tone because of where America is located in conjunction with the sun. Well, again, being a redneck has nothing to do with your family or any genetics. It's simply the region of America you've been in. Your family's been in. So, little genetic geography history lesson there. See, I know things. I don't know a lot of things. I accepted your request every single time you joined, and then it literally just kept saying Jacoby Jones has left the party over and over again. Yeah, it's like it let you join, and then it was like you've left again. it was like the other day on the Xbox party when that happened to you as well. I heard you say that. It's weird because my Wi-Fi is doing fine. I did have the Wi-Fi indicator earlier, but it's back up and running. Big oofs. Alright, Star, where are you? Thousands of meters away. But yeah, anyway, stream. I do know things. I don't know a lot of things, and I try to act like I don't know as many things as I know. Simply because if you people think I know things, then you ask me about things, and then I have to talk about things that I do not want to talk about. It's very simple. If you act stupid, people leave you alone. If you act intelligent, everybody wants something from you. Kind of why my grades suffered from 5th to 6th grade, because I realized, hey, there's a lot of kids from the other school we got merged with, and they're gonna want to be my friend and copy my answers and all that good stuff, and I don't like that. You're a bunch of losers. I'm gonna fail all of my classes, so you can't, you don't think I'm smart when I beat your school in a math bowl. #1 in state. Remember that. Jacoby remembers. Pepperidge Farm remembers. Oh, honestly, gold. Pepperidge Farm, remember? You remember when they used to put missing kids on the milk cartons? Pepperidge Farm remembers. You remember when that gorilla was killed in a Cincinnati zoo? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I don't know what the circle song is. Oh. I was very concerned on what it was, 'cause my brain went to the Celebrate Our Differences racism song. That song is terrifying. Yeah, do you ever just listen to Mongolian throat singing? I got to listen to it in school once. Kinda neat, not gonna lie. Real talk, I just wanted this to be like, I just want it to be known, like, of all languages that have ever been, like, created, how the hell did Spanish survive? Like, they had, it's the closest language to Latin, but, like, at the same time, they had the least, like, colonial pursuits. Yet, like, soccer in Spanish is such a widely spoken language. You knew what I meant. It's just like Spanish culture is just like, it's everywhere. I don't know if it's just like over the years since colonialism fell, like Spanish people just kind of like fled their own country, like mass. Because I know like the Muslim persecution in Spain, is that 1300, something like that, resulted in mass exoduses of Spanish people. And I don't know. It's just like, I guess all of South America is Spanish, so like, I guess they did it, but like, again, it was also Portuguese, but Portuguese is still Spanish. So I still don't know how Portugal is a real country. Like, it is literally a, like, I think the entire country of Portugal, if I'm not wrong, is like smaller than Indiana. And it's just like on the side of Spain. And Spain just hasn't, just gobbled them up. Just said, huh, you like being independent? Yeah, not on my watch. I'm being attacked by a skeleton. I don't like that. Murder it, Flintlockwood. Whatever language is being spoken, I don't speak it, so... Yeah, but again, Native American is a very broad... Yeah. Because, like, that's the thing, like, people don't really realize about the Native Americans is because they had such... America was such a big continent, you could travel... Yeah, each tribe kind of had their own language, and there were like common language, like trade language, like Iroquois was a very common language here in the northeast of America. But like there was many different, it's just like, you know, in modern day in America, like different states, like different regions of America have completely different like accents compared to other places. It's just simply because it's like, it's where you're located, it's regionality, you kind of just develop. Okay. So what are you thinking, like Potawatomi, or... Okay. Because there was a decent amount around here where, I mean, it was called, the state's called Indiana for a reason. You know, it was set aside originally as an Indian territory, and then, you know, stupid people from Tennessee decided, you know what'd be funny? There's all this land in the north, we can settle that. Have you ever seen the map of Manifest Destiny? Either of you? The map of Manifest Destiny. So, Manifest Destiny was a theory, basically, by settlers here in America. That basically, from the Atlantic Ocean to the Pacific Ocean, all of the land was ours to inherit. And part of what that led to was each state, each of the 13 states, especially Virginia, drew a line from their northernmost part of their state to the southernmost part of the state, and then they took those lines and went east to west all across America. So, like, when the Appalachia Territory was brought into America, the Virginians didn't want Tennessee, Kentucky, and those kind of states to become official states. They wanted to simply expand their state's boundaries westward. So what would have happened if that, ended up as reality is, like, even California would not exist today. Parts of California would belong to Virginia, clear across on the other side of the country. It's very crazy to think about. But okay. But basically the reason... Oh, Shawnee, okay. But, the reason it didn't happen is landlocked states like Delaware, like states that didn't have a, western border with these proposed territories, were going to get basically snubbed all this land. And I think it was like Delaware, Rhode Island, Connecticut, a few of like the smaller East Coast states that didn't really have as much land, like they weren't going to have access to all these land rights that the bigger states like Maine, I think Massachusetts, Pennsylvania, New York, and Virginia were going to have. So like, they kind of like banded together and like, you know what? We don't get anything, neither do you. Make them states. That's how, Kentucky, Ohio, Tennessee, Illinois, Indiana all kind of came to be. It was just a few states were going to get snubbed out of tax money and said, you know what? Okay, thank you, Star. You are the worst. I feel like Star's the type of person to actually close like a garage door in someone's face. Or close any type of door in someone's face. I think you closed the door in my face. I think one of the times we were like... I think it was one of the times we were trying to bring something either from the house to the apartment or from the apartment to the house. And you closed like the apartment door in my face. I was like, oh... Okay, I was trying to go out there myself. I think we took something to the apartment, and I said something about, like, I might stay in the apartment for a little while, but then I changed my mind and was gonna go back in the house with you. But when you left, you, like, just shut the door behind you. So I'm, like, actively walking out of the door, and it just shuts, and it's like, oh, okay. I don't recall. Where's Jacoby? Holy hell. Oh, I shut the door in Brandon. Yeah. I'll shut the door in Rogue's face and I'll just hold the door handle. See, I'm the older brother who likes to troll Rogue by just holding the doorknob so he can't get the door open. I think it's just so much fun. Alright, I need to run in the bathroom. I'll be right back. I'm back. So, where was I when I went AFK? Was I in there? So who opened the garage door? Okay. Yeah, I had to go play with the fire because it's supposed to get cold tonight, and I was told to keep it going. Okay. Okay. Continue. No, that may have happened, but I'm talking about like a time you didn't lock it, you just closed the door. It may have, now that I think about it, it may have been on the back porch. Like, we were on the back porch, you were heading into the house via the back door, and I was behind you, and maybe you closed that door. I don't remember, to be honest. Again, I knew you didn't mean it. I was trying to say, like, you intentionally, closed the door in my face. I was just saying it happened. Oh boy. Should I be this tired? I really should not. I don't know how I get this. I think it's just the game I'm playing. If I was playing regular Fortnite or even Call of Duty, I would be alert right now. Actually, that's a lie. I'd probably have already thrown my cup across the room. Did you get told about that, Jacoby, yet? I told Star. During Rogue stream, I ended up throwing my cup. So, no, we were playing the Giant on Black Ops 3. And for some reason, the coding for throwing a monkey bomb in Black Ops 3 is just awful. Like, you can fully have activated it, thrown it, and it takes like a full minute after you've thrown it for like the zombies to actually like leave you alone. So Rogue had gone down. I went to throw a monkey bomb because I just got it from the mystery box, and then I got absolutely schwacked. And it was the final round of the stream, because what we've been doing is we'd do an hour of zombies and we'll go and do an hour of Fortnite. So it was like, I was just so angry, and I go to take a sip of tea, I look in the bottom of my cup, because I kind of like lifted my controller up as like a joke, like, oh, I'm gonna throw it like angry. But I look in the bottom of my cup and see like there's literally a swig left. So I knock it down and just chuck the Colts cup at the dog food stand. Well, the way I see it is we have like 8 of them. The way I see it is we have like 8 of those cups, and they're made of sturdy plastic, so I'm not gonna break the cup. And if I manage to break the cup, again, I have there's like 8 of them that I can use. I have one controller that's half decent, even it's, dying with stick drift. I cannot be throwing this controller, ain't no way. So yeah, I threw the Colts cup, and it actually like hit in one of the dog food bowls, so it made like that loud metal like ding. And it was like, bro got super scared because he was not expecting me to do that. It's like, yeah, it just kind of felt right, just kind of angry, because I know So I know I did it on one of our Fortnite streams. I just kind of like spiked my cup. I don't remember what day that was. Yeah. But again, if you ever hear me throw something, it is my cup. Simply because the cup is replaceable. And far cheaper to replace than a controller. And it has a very... We have a dinosaur person. I'm recruiting Gus to live in the village. But your village doesn't meet my needs. Wait, what? No, someone recruited somebody. Somebody recruited Fedora McDouchebag. I'm 95% sure it stars current AI. It is. Yeah, Nugget. You invited Nugget to live in our village, so that took up the 3rd slot. So we have to upgrade the entire village again to get Gus. And we literally can't do that. No, there's not a star. It's fine. We're just gonna have to miss out on Gus again. It's fine. It is what it is. But what was I saying? Yeah, if I ever throw something, more than likely, I'm not gonna guarantee it, but more than likely it's a cup. And more than likely it's empty, because I wouldn't want to waste tea. Or get it on anything. No, the scary thing was it bounced out of the food bowl into like the cardboard boxes with the toy guns. So I was like, I thought I broke one of those. I really gotta like be careful with throwing it though, because I'm worried it's gonna bounce one of these days and either go to the window or the TV. Be a hell of a bounce, but it's possible. Also, star. I have Fitty. I also killed Fitty Man. I killed Fitty Man! I'll never forgive the Japanese. Grandpa, they're Chinese. I wonder what an interaction between Lieutenant Dan and Cotton Hill would be like. Well, yeah. I'm not. I wonder what like that reaction would be. Cause it would either be like, they took my shins, you only lost your legs. Or you'd be like a, like, comparing sizes type argument between the two of them. Or it'd be like, I just imagine like Cotton calling Lieutenant Dan like the P word. Cause he served a nom. He's like, no, he was not. I had to pick him up because there was a chicken. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what, like, and I would love to see that interaction as AI. So Lieutenant Dan and Colonel Cotton. I mean, Cotton... I just kicked her from the party as a joke. We'll see how long it takes her to figure it out. Wait a minute. I mean... She hasn't. There she is. There she is. Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. She's going to. She's going to. Green Mile. Green Mile. Forrest Gump. Boy in a Bubble. Nope. Her mom said that Green Mile was such like a sad / emotional movie that she ended up like crying like at the end. It's like that movie is it's as a dude whose name is Dale, watching a fellow Dale be literally melted to death. You've never seen Green Mile. What? All the years you've known me, you've never... And you want to give me crap for not knowing a Full House reference that literally one of the people involved with the show was ousted as being a horrible human being. I don't care. I mean, he ain't around to deny him. I actually had a joke that I can't say because Star's president about Michael Jackson. It's a very good joke. I might just say it anyway. Star will be fine. So basically, the joke is Star, you don't even know the beginning of it. Me and Jacoby had to literally learn that song in music class in elementary school. We had to stand on stage and sing that song in front of all of our parents. Well, you interrupted my Michael Jackson joke, so... Oh! The ADHD, the Subway Surfers kicked in. But, the joke is... So, you know, like... Star won't know anything about this, but you know, like... Bleaching an orifice that you excrement out of is a thing. That's like the least like inappropriate way I can put that. The joke was, I wonder if Michael Jackson had tried doing that, screwed up, said, you know what, we're just going full white. Bleach it all. He screwed up, bleached his entire butt, and was like, you know what, we're this far in, we just gotta go the whole way. That's the joke. Yeah, I think I told it to Rogue, and he was not a big fan of it. I've been working on the railroad. She didn't take health class. Woohoo! Freddie Mercury! Yeah, that's not. No, you get to you're dating me, a being of infinite knowledge. You get to learn literally the secrets of the universe. Like, that's why I'm worried about like ever drinking in like a public setting. Cause I have a feeling like if I got like legitimately drunk in a public setting, it would just end up it's better. Okay, anyway. What was I talking about, stream? I don't remember. Ooh. What? Well, yeah, that's why I muted Jacoby. No, you're fine, because I was trying to make a joke about, like, if I got drunk, I would just end up, like, going on entire hour-long rants, just spouting knowledge that I didn't even know that I knew. And then you just started playing that song. No, I know all the knowledge I talk about when I'm sober. But no, like, you just started playing that song and, like, my brain went into, like, the fifth dimension. I was like, okay, yeah, I need to put them on mute or else I'm going to blow my own brains out. I don't know why I went frickin' Shrek there, but... Is that... Fair point. Is there... What, I wonder if I'd be stabbed by a Scottish man if I just referred to, like, Scottish as going Shrek. It's like having a conversation with a Scottish guy, like throw on the Scottish accent and be like, oh, sorry mate, I went Shrek on you. I have more stab wounds than a London street urchin. Poor Dino. I can't wait till I refer to her as like Dino via text with someone and they translate it as Dino and then there's that whole communication error. Because the dog's name is London. We called her Londino, shorted it to Dino, also referred to as Rug or Scary Creature. Huh? Londino the Bandito Dorito. Because Star, when London was a puppy, instead of a collar, she had like a bandana, like, collar. So I said she looked like a bandito. So thus she was Londino the Bandito Dorito. So I was thinking of like what her outlaw name would be. There was something else, I don't remember what it was, like me and Star talked about like what the crime Londino had committed to make her a bandit was. I don't remember what we decided on. She either stole cheese or ate a cat, I don't remember. Both are viable options. Both are things Dino may genuinely do. Yeah, 'cause she's always trying to eat the cat. Yeah. Okay. That would be like, you could do that as a stream in its own right, dude. That'd be hilarious. I've had this account for 10 plus years. Let's see how many emotes work in Lego Fortnite. Number 1, Burger King foot lettuce. I just awoke a memory in literally all of my viewers' brains. I almost said skulls, but there's more to just skull. This song gives the exact same vibes as What? Oh, you're gonna play it now? I'm very confused. I'm very confused. I want to hear Nyan Cat. I'm gonna listen to Nyan Cat tonight before I go to bed. Zaratho legitimately had a tab open on his laptop from like literally Zaratho had this exact 8-hour version. Okay, 12-hour version. He had this exact 12-hour version opened as a separate tab on his laptop from when we got our laptops in 6th grade up to graduating as a senior in high school. It was always on his laptop as a tab that he kept minimized, and if we ever brought up anything related, he could just click, press play, and this would just start playing out of his laptop, and it's like, you just have that on a soundboard. You just have that always pulled up, and he's like, yeah. Okay, how do I get up there? I can get on the lower part, I'm struggling to get on the top part. I believe that. Oh, that was almost it. Bum ba dum bum ba da dum. Ba-na-na, da, 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 da. This isn't childhood memories. This is like me and Boy Scouts having to deal with Porter. Because he used to do this constantly. He had like the... That and the, oh, what was the other one? Where they constantly got brought up. This would be so much better if stream could hear any of what's being discussed on y'all's end. It's literally me hearing it. I mean, it's on plenty of meme compilations, but it's literally me hearing the song and then just moving my camera around, looking at my own character. This, and once again, streams are a train wreck. But, I have fun doing it. It's amazing content. We hit 50 subscribers today. Meaning, we gotta get another 50 between now and St. Patty's Day. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. It ain't gonna happen. But, if by some miracle happens... I was up there! Just a second ago. Well, if Flint Lockwood would stop getting in my face... Bam. First try. I'm gonna default dance with no sound. And then I'm gonna jump into a fire. Sure, I have a lighter. Dude, lighters and bodies, like, if you have a teenage son and there is a can of Axe body spray and a lighter in your house, remove one and or both. Put it in a cabinet that can be locked. Hairspray as well, dude. Hairspray is even worse. Cause like liquid, like hairspray, if the liquid gets on like a countertop or something, and it's lit on fire before it has a chance to evaporate, dude, it'll just melt through a countertop. I've seen like a plastic sink just gone. Because somebody was trying to jack around with hairspray and a lighter, and it just like hand sanitizer too. Kobe had like a whole hand sanitizer phase. I remember when Jacoby was the germaphobe who always had like 3 separate containers of sanitizer. One was for himself, the other 2 were for other people. He just never let you use his hand sanitizer. Ow. I just took... I couldn't tell you. I inhaled probably enough I inhaled enough sanitizer fumes during that portion of our lives that I don't remember a lot, to be honest. Yeah. Yeah. Real talk, if you ever see a kid intentionally giving himself paper cuts, report him to literally all of the authorities. Trust me. Yeah. You see a dude accidentally cut himself open in home ec and then pours kosher salt into the wound. Go straight to the principal's office, homie. I could not. However, I did squirt lemon juice in my eye once with my cousin. Because him and his friend did it, and I was like, you know what? Screw it, we ball. And I regret it for life. I've also taken a full shot glass. worth of the, like, bottle lemon juice. Like, the actual lemon juice. Yeah. I think I did that for, like, 20 bucks. Something like that. Yeah. Cut off your left arm or draw 20. Yeah, see, no, the lemon juice. Nah, dude, like, lemon juice is good. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not a big spice person. I would drink an entire shot glass of lemon juice as a dare before I would eat, like, X amount of Takis. Like, I like Takis. I didn't do a couple Takis. But if, like, you told me I did, like, here's a shot of lemon juice or 20 Takis, bro, I'm taking that lemon juice. I'm sorry. See, I don't... Again, I'm not a fan of spicy food, but, like, I spent a period of time putting cayenne pepper in, like, literally any food I was eating that I could put it in and tolerate it because of, like, weight loss reasons. So... that helped me build up a pretty... Like, I literally have black pepper flavored sunflower seeds. Well, now they're mixed with ranch and, you know, can be used for challenges, but... Well, because you gotta kind of run up to it to get up here. You don't? You right. she's a hairy wizard. Did you know that Robin Williams originally wanted the role of Hagrid? Before the jackwagon director put the UK only role on the actors in the film, Robin Williams had been wanting to be Hagrid. But then the director was like, you know what? We want this to be all British because, you know, British people have no culture and need something to idolize. Unless 6 movies later, and the franchise is dead and no one really cares about it. I know, but I think, like, legitimately the last Star Wars movie, which was an absolute flop, The Last Jedi, did better than the last Harry Potter movie, and it's like, bruh. Bruh. I don't get it. I don't get how you screw up magic. Like, I want to watch, like, I'm gonna be honest, I'd rather watch, was it the Fantastic Beasts movies, than watch the actual Harry Potter movies. Like, I'm just being honest. I'm not a Harry Potter dude. I like Daniel Radcliffe, he's an awesome person, but I can't talk, like, to me, British has, like, that's the thing with Harry Potter is there's no, like, comedy in it. Like, they try to be funny in, like, a few scenes, but it's like, dude, it's British comedy. It's just like, you ate my toothpaste! And it's like, shut up, die. It's a Tuesday! Yeah. You know a banger franchise that's underrated? Pirates of the Caribbean. Screw the new one. Alrighty, well, we're at 2 hours. Anyway, as always, I hope you enjoyed, and my headset's falling off my head. See you in the next one!